everyone, and Merry Christmas to all. And today, yes, it was very random to make a new What If, and also pretty much do it in like near Christmas or Christmas Eve, whichever day this video comes out, or sometime later. I don't know, because sometimes I'm having trouble with my phone uploading, which is weird. But either way, Merry Christmas or Merry Christmas Eve, and I hope you all have a good holiday. But I shall be quiet and do this new What If. And you can all see it is about control. And if you read the title, yes, this is another Izuku What If. But in the video, what if he was in the video game called Control? But before we continue, I'm just gonna give you like a little background, just so you can know. Like, no, Izuku is not gonna be like replace the main character Jessie. No, she's not gonna be replaced. In fact, Izuku is gonna be like her companion or whatever you can think of in this What If. I don't mind. You can think whatever you want. And also, in this What If, Izuku. I don't remember the age of Jessie completely, but I'm guessing somewhere in her 20s or maybe in like early 20s. I'm just speculating here, so please don't hate me like saying this isn't actually her age. No, okay, I'm speculating. Remember. So pretty much they're gonna be like they're 18 right now, and of course I'm gonna move UA as a college like I did last time. And also, Izuku and Jessie are pretty much gonna be like really good friends in childhood. So, pretty much just giving you guys background so we cannot get confused. And also, the Hero Society is gonna be a slightly different, not as much. Okay, never mind. Yes, it's gonna be completely different. There's gonna be a lot of corrupted heroes, but there are also actual heroes. And let's just say Stain's gonna have a part in this. Yes, yes, I did say that. If I remember, I'm getting his name right. But either way, I digress. So, I'll be quiet and let's continue with the what if. So, how every what if starts is with a backstory. But instead of the same same shtick about Izuku going to the hospital being called quirkless, no, we're not starting there. No. We're starting pretty much a bit before that, which is really odd. I know, even for me. But I digress. So, the way we start this is Izuku is in the park before, of course, being evaluated quirkless before. Okay, so Izuku is pretty much hanging out with Katsuki and also the other kids that were pretty much Katsuki's lackeys. And everything kind of goes the same way as canon, but instead, there's this one voice. Izuku, good luck. With Izuku instantly turning around, and he kept hearing this voice saying, he heard this one voice, but there was no one there, which is odd. With pretty much Izuku confused, saying, what the? And pretty much tells Katsuki, saying, pretty much, Kachan, have you heard a voice somewhere? With Katsuki saying, no. Why? Did you hear someone? With Izuku saying, I heard some person say my name. With Katsuki saying, what did they say, Deku? With Izuku saying, they said my name and wished me luck? Katsuki saying, that's weird. Instantly, Izuku starts seeing something shiny. Like the reflection, and it kind of like hits his eyes. With Izuku saying, what the? Huh? And he goes towards the shiny part, and then Katsuki say, hey, Deku, where are you going? Instantly, Izuku sees a little ring, and he's confused. With Katsuki saying, what the? Deku? Where are you going? What happened? Did you see something? And of course, Izuku just says, I found a ring. Katsuki just takes it and then looks at it saying, cool. And then he just sees something under it saying, huh? What's this? And there's something engraved under the ring, which is odd. And Izuku says, um, I don't know. And pretty much Izuku says, can you read it, Kachan? With the other kids also saying, yeah, can you read it? With Katsuki saying, no. Weird. It's another language, and I can't read it. With Izuku saying, can I look at it? With, of course, Izuku being smart, but not as in this, like, really smart age, like, since he's a kid, he says, it looks English. Katsuki saying, oh, maybe my mom can help. With Izuku and Katsuki going back and having a fun time. With, of course, I forgot Katsuki's, like, the name of Katsuki's mom. I forgot her name. I forgot it. I am sorry, please don't hate me. Pretty much Katsuki saying, Mom, with pretty much her, Bakugo's mom saying, where have you been, brat? And remember, I am not gonna scream. If I am, I'm sorry. So, pretty much, she just tells him, where have you been, brat? Dinner's almost done. Oh, dinner, God, I can't talk. Lunch is almost ready. I can't say. I can't talk for shit. So, pretty much, Katsuki saying, yeah, but Mom, me and Izuku found this. And pretty much shows a ring. And she says, oh, what? You found this? Where? And Izuku says, in the forest, where we always go. With, pretty much, I don't remember her name. Sorry, please don't hate me. And pretty much she says, oh, what's this in the back? Oh, it looks like a town? With pretty much Katsuki saying, how do you know? With pretty much her saying, oh, it just, because it says ordinary. I don't think it, sorry, it's not a town, it's just a word. And pretty much, she says, it's just a word. And Izuku says, what is it? And she says, it says ordinary. Odd. But, who knows? And pretty much she gives it back to Izuku, with Katsuki saying, why are you giving it to him? Because, and pretty much she just says, I don't know, it just feels right. Besides, it's not for both of you boys to go. It's now for you to get time. Look, can't talk. Now it's time for Izuku to go. Your mom's gonna be here in a bit, but he'll have enough time to eat. Would you like that, Izuku? With Izuku shaking his head in agreement. Saying, yeah, I would like that. With pretty much, of course, they eat food, they watch some cartoons, and Inko comes in, and Izuku says, Mom, look! We found a ring in the forest. With Inko saying, oh, Izuku, really? Let me see. And pretty much, of course, she says, and it reads, what does it say? With Izuku saying, Kachan's mom said it said ordinary. That's what the word says. With Inko saying, oh, really? You can speak English? With, of course, she says, with Bakugo's mom saying, yeah, I do. I guess English class was useful. It was difficult, though. Because remember, language barrier, and it's really difficult to understand some words for some, like, other cultures. Let's just say if you want to learn, well, it depends if you're, like, passionate in, like, learning, like, different languages, like French, Korean, Japanese, Chinese, etc. So, depends on what type of language you're passionate about, or if you're passionate of learning all languages. But I digress, because I'm distracting myself. But pretty much, Inko says, oh, that's unique. Is, do you know the owner? With, of course, Bakugo's mom saying, they said they found it in the woods, which is very odd. With pretty much Izuku saying, Izuku just looking at the ring, and just the shine of the sun from the ring. It's like it reflects his eyes, which is weird. Instantly, but Izuku didn't notice this, but instantly there was a red mist behind him, like in a flash, like you couldn't do it. Like it's like how do I say it? It's like a small little detail you don't notice in like one of those little scenes, like you know what I mean? It's like a one frame or something like that. I think it was called. But yes, pretty much it was like that. It was like quick. No one would be able to notice if you like stopped at the right moment. It was like that. Izuku didn't notice because it was too fast. But pretty much, so pretty much instantly, both Inko and Izuku go back home. With pretty much Inko saying, "Are you excited for tomorrow, Izuku?" With Izuku being like not looking at the ring anymore, just looking back at his mom, saying, what? What was for tomorrow again?" With Inko saying, "Izuku, you forgot already? You're gonna get your quirk. You're gonna see if you have a quirk." With Izuku saying, "Yes!" And pretty much, of course, as Ken sadly, he doesn't have a quirk. And he gets bullied by Bakugo because of it. And of course, it was like a few months pass, and this still happens. The teachers keep trying to stop it, and they pretty much, of course, like suspend kids and tell the parents about their bullying and stuff like that. With pretty much some of the parents not even caring of what their kids do, because they're like, just, what are you doing? They're just having fun with him. They're just toughening him up for the real world. You should be thankful, pretty much like an entitled, like how an entitled parent. Yeah, just think of an entitled person or parent, to be exact. So yes, this is reality, but you'll understand why though. And I think most of you understand and where this is going. So I digress, and let's continue. So of course we continue with Izuku, the bullying, and the teachers too. They try to stop him with something feeling off during the further months of Izuku being bullied. Slowly, it looked like the people that cared for him were slowly like losing their light, like their emotions as of late. Not like too much, like it felt like it was like pieces of them were slowly being picked off. And then pretty much, of course, Inko kept seeing Izuku hurt, and he just kept on making excuses, with Inko just being intrigued of why Izuku's like that. And one day, she goes to Izuku's little preschool, and pretty much she asked the teachers or any of the principals of why he's coming home in bruises. And of course, of course, not all of it's not all of pretty much some of the teachers didn't say anything due to, of course, trying to keep their job, and some of them didn't care about started to not care about Izuku anymore. And you guys know why. But some of you might not, but I'll tell you later in the story. With pretty much, of course, some of the teachers actually did explain to her that they're trying to stop bullying that's happening to Izuku and the other kids. And then pretty much she's explained of what happens to Izuku and who's the one that's mostly bullying him, which is Katsuki Bakugo. And also the name, I think Katsuki's mom's name is called Mitsuki. I think it's Mitsuki. I don't remember. Sorry if I got it wrong, but of course, I digress. With pretty much Inko talking to Mitsuki and explaining to her what Baku has been doing to Izuku. And her just hearing of what her son's been doing to such a nice kid. Someone who's kind, he's loyal to his friends. This made her say she literally is like not as like a funny like haha angry. No. She was furious with Bakugo. And Inko explains that she's gonna move Izuku somewhere. She doesn't know where, but she will. With, of course, Mitsuki saying, Are you sure, Inko? Where? With Inko saying, I don't know, somewhere far away from Japan. And maybe in America somewhere. In a peaceful village or little town. I don't know. Somewhere that can bring Izuku peace and not hurt him there. With, of course, Mitsuki saying, I, I understand. And while you're gone, even just keep me posted on how you guys are. I don't want to lose touch with you guys. With Inka saying, don't worry, we won't. Instantly, they end the call. Mitsuki, instantly, when she ends the call, she hears someone knocking, saying, Mom, I'm back home. Instantly, she just slowly walks towards Katsuki, with, of course, Katsuki's dad picked him up, with him saying, Darling, hello, I'm home, and with a smile, with, of course, Mitsuki smiling at him, and then looking at his Bakugo saying, Katsuki Bakugo, we're gonna have to have a little talk. And she does that serious glare, with Katsuki saying, huh? Instantly, they sit down, with the father instantly saying, Katsuki did what? Mitsuki saying, yes, he bullied Izuku. And now they're gonna move. Instantly, Katsuki's father saying, and of course, Katsuki's father is really chill, he's calm. It's very difficult to make him angry. And this is the most rarest moment in Katsuki's life in seeing his father angry. And because of this, Katsuki changes for the better. Instantly, his father looks at him saying, young man, you are in big trouble. And not and he's like trying to hold back his like anger and like furiousness saying, you took a whole school to be against one child, your best childhood friend? With Katsuki saying, yeah, he's a useless Deku. So what? He doesn't have a quirk. Instantly, because of this, Katsuki's father slapped him. And even Mitsuki was like shocked. And Katsuki was like looking to the side, like trying to process this, that his dad is the one that slapped him instead of his mom, because he's used to his mom being angry and stuff like that easily, but this was something that Katsuki never experienced. Katsuki looks back and pretty much holding his hand on his cheek saying, what? With pretty much his father saying, pretty much trying to say, instantly like trying to hold up, he puts up his glasses and like puts his hand on his like, you know, like like when your parents are angry and they put like their fingers on their like foreheads or something like that to like stuff like that, pretty much like that, with pretty much Katsuki just saying, what did I do wrong? That useless Deku thinks he's better than. And before he even finished the sentence, Katsuki's father instantly says, just looks at him, not saying anything, and just gives him that look that a parent gives when you know, like that. When I say that look, it's the look when you know, when they're disappointed and angry, furious beyond even any words to explain. Some of you might know, some of you might not. But yes, just by Bakugo seeing the complete anger in his father's eyes, he didn't say anything. He just quieted down. With pretty much Mitsuki just shocked and seeing how Kachi's just reacting, she just thinks, well, now I know how to keep him in check. Well, that's what she thinks, because the father is not going to take this serious, because figuring out that his son made a whole the whole school bully a child with that's just quirkless, and pretty much he just says, I can't believe you, and pretty much looks down on him saying, You said you wanted to be a hero, correct, young man? And pretty much he's like this serious voice. No jokes, no nothing. Oh, wait, sorry, I have to do something quick. With pretty much, of course, Katsuki saying, yes, I want to be a hero, sir. With none of that arrogance, none of that, like, saying, yeah, I'm gonna be the #1 hero. No. It's a serious moment. No, like, joking around now. Everything. You get the whole idea. With pretty much his father saying, now, what do you think a hero would act? How would you think a hero would act when someone that's dreaming to becoming a hero bullies a quirkless kid? Even tells the whole school to bully him. Hmm? With Katsuki being, I'm, and of course, because of that, he stays quiet. With, of course, the father saying, I never wanted to use this word, but, son, you make yourself look like a villain. Even Katsuki and Mitsuki, both of them, were shocked. With, of course, Mitsuki, I, like, pretty much not, like, shocked without, like, not even saying a word. With, of course, Katsuki saying, but I'm not a villain, with instantly the father saying, just saying, pretty much putting up one finger, and Katsuki knew that he had to be quiet. He didn't finish, with the man saying, I'm not done talking, son. What happened to you? Katsuki saying, huh? Like, confused. With the father saying, what happened to the boy that said he'll protect his friends? What happened to the boy that said he would be the #1 hero and help save people? Katsuki saying, I'm still here, with the father saying, no, you've changed, Katsuki. You changed. And not for the better son. Instantly pretty much saying and pretty much telling him saying, I know you think you are powerful, and yes, you can be. You are powerful, but you are not the strongest. You're strong, but not the strongest. With Katsuki saying, I am strong. I'm even stronger than... With pretty much Katsuki's father just staring at him. And he says, son, there's a difference between being confident and arrogance. Confidence helps you strive through things like your obstacles, try to go over them and continue being persistent. But arrogance is another thing. Arrogance is something that makes you fall down or backtrack or even make your obstacles even worse. You're young, yes, I understand, and I'm being tough on you, but this is not acceptable, young man. If you want to be a hero, you have to show it. Katsuki, then how? With pretty much the father saying, simple, don't be a bully, or don't be a villain, or act like one. You're supposed to protect the people that need protecting and need help. You're not supposed to bully the weak, because one day, there's this one thing that my father once said, and I'm just making this up as I go, so please don't hate me. So pretty much, but yeah, pretty much let's continue. And pretty much dad continues saying, if you protect the weak and they become strong. Sorry, wait. Sorry, it's just that one of my siblings were playing with a little toy. Sorry. So pretty much, yes, I digress. With pretty much, uh, Katsuki's dad saying, if you help somebody, you help everybody. With Katsuki confusing, what does that mean? With pretty much the father saying, basically it means if you help someone they can help other people. That's a good thing, son. You can help people get strength to help others. You don't belittle them. You can help them. With pretty much Katsuki saying, And of course, that's when Katsuki learned a valuable lesson. That you should you shouldn't act someone as high and mighty, because one day that arrogance is going to lead you to a huge downfall. And of course, his father showed him it's okay to have confidence, yes, but too much of confidence is something that isn't healthy. And Bakugo learned that. And of course, Bakugo said that he wants to say sorry to Izuku, but Mitsuki says, sorry, Bakugo, but you can't. With Bakugo saying, huh? Why? Mitsuki saying, because they're moving today. When you two were arguing and talking, I got a call from Inko. With, of course, because you saying, and what? Mitsuki sighs and says, they're moving to America. And they won't be coming back ever. Katsuki with eyes wide and saying, oh my, it's all my fault. It's all my fault. It's all my fault. And this is when he starts crying. And he's saying, it's all my fault. With, of course, Mitsuki wanting to comfort him with, of course, the father saying, no. He has to learn how to get through this on his own. Because if we continue helping him, we might not learn everything. We can help him sometimes, yes, but now he has to learn and face the consequences. And that's where we're going to end it for the point of view of Katsuki. We go back to Inko. Inko ending the call with Mitsuki, and she goes to Izuku's room. Izuku's sleeping, a lot of bruises, and some cuts too. Some burn marks there too. Like, not like deep burn marks, more like, like these little, it's like, you know how, like the smog, I think that's what you call it for fire. Pretty much, that little burnt, like, yeah, that little burnt part there. Like some burnt parts there, then and there, yeah, with pretty much Inko just starting to tear up. And of course, instantly Inko falls to the ground on her knees quietly. And the ring that Izuku was holding in his little hands rolls off. And then instantly bounces and does little bounces, metal clinging, and rolls to Inko's knees. Right there in front of her. And she grabs the ring and sees the word ordinary. But then she didn't see the other part, and she starts looking closely, and there's like these little pieces in like directions, that is. Instantly she just gets an idea because of these coordinates. And she goes to her computer. She goes to it, and pretty much, of course, she goes there and puts in the like coordinates and the name, and it shows a town, a small town, peaceful. There's wood. The woods are there. Nothing much. Everything's nice. There's a actual house that is trying to be sold. Nothing much, with a reasonable price. And Inko thinks that this is a good start. This is a good time to start. And she tries to tries to study about ordinary. Nothing bad, nothing serious. Like no, there's no like killers, no nothing. It's all nice, happy, you know. Instantly, she starts calling Hisashi, her husband, saying that she's gonna move to a town called Ordinary, and if he wants, he can go with them. Hisashi saying, "Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be in the airport waiting for you. Which airport is it?" And pretty much she tells them that it's a airport close by and both near you and also Ordinary. Let's just say it is. With Inko saying, and we'll be there soon. Okay. Okay. Bye. Instantly, she ends the call and pretty much starts calling a moving company to help her move to another state. And of course, quickly, just let's say, of course, quickly, they were able to move. Instantly, Inko was gonna pretty much stand up, but then her hand pretty much feels the ring that she used. And then she grabs it again. And then looks at the ring. Then looks back at Izuku. Then the ring, saying, "So, I guess you came at the right moment, huh? Let's make sure that you stay nearby, Izuku, for luck." So pretty much she goes to her room and she grabs this little string, necklace string or whatever. And quickly she pretty much puts the ring on the necklace. And pretty much there. And pretty much it hangs around the necklace. Kind of like Nathan Drake. Think of it as Nathan Drake style, kind of like that. With pretty much Izuku pretty much gets woken up by his mother, Inko. Pretty much saying, okay, uh, Izuku, Izuku, come on, wake up, Izuku. With, of course, Izuku wakes up saying, uh, Mom, what? What is it? With Inko saying, we're gonna leave now. Izuku saying, huh? Where? Inko saying, we're gonna move to America, okay? Izuku saying, huh? Why? Inko saying, and pretty much just goes down to his level, like kneeling down, saying, Izuku, because you're getting hurt, and I don't want you to be like this. Bad things can happen if you stay like this. I want you to have, I want you to be happy. And also, we'll see your dad again. With Izuku happy saying, really? I'm able to see dad? With Inko shaking her head saying, mm-hmm. And also, this. Inko shows a little necklace with the ring around on it. Izuku saying, Mom, it's not mine. With Inko saying, it might not be yours, but it feels like you deserve it. Instantly, Izuku puts Inko puts the necklace on Izuku. Of course, it's a little big, but not that bad. With Inko saying, "Keep this with you, okay? It came in when we needed a new chance." And pretty much, of course, says, "Come on, get ready. We're moving now." With Izuku saying, "What about Kachan?" Inko stops in her tracks. She was shaking a little bit, but not enough for Izuku to notice. With her saying, "Don't worry, I called Mitsuki. She knows that we're moving, and she says to have a happy time. she'll tell she'll tell Katsuki that we'll be moving, and she says he's happy for us." And she starts tearing up at the mention of this, but she tries to hold back the tears. With, of course, Izuku is happy, and so pretty much, of course, they start moving. They go to the airport, and they move. They go and stuff like that. Michiki calls Inko saying, have a great time in America, and have a happy new life, Inko. Inko saying, I will, Mitsuki. Thank you. And to call. Then we make it to we go to America with a man with black hair, just waiting, looking at his watch, saying, "Are they here? Where are they? Where are they?" Like being worried, being anxious, instantly. And by the way, yes, the house was bought in ordinary. Instantly, Hisashi hears someone calling for him, saying, "Dad!" Hisashi turns around and sees Izuku, saying, "Hey, little champ, how are you?" With Izuku saying, "I'm good. How are you?" "I'm happy to see you, Dad." With, of course, Hisashi, of course, noticing some of the bruises, with Inko saying, with, of course, Hisashi looking at Inko, asking, like, what happened to him? Like, not like saying it, but Inko saying, "I'll tell you when we go." With Hisashi shaking his head saying, "Okay." And pretty much, of course, they move to the new place, with Inko, of course, explained to him of what Katsuki was doing, and also some bullies and stuff. So, yeah. And pretty much, yeah, they get to the town. Some townspeople are greeting them, saying, "Welcome to our little town in Ordinary." It's, it's a small town, but it's it's nice. Pretty much explaining like, the little bit of the history and stuff like that, and pretty much, everything that's happening. And pretty much things that there's actually a lot of quirkless people and some people with quirks that are actually kind. And pretty much shows that let's say, like, the little mayor or the chief of the town is kind and shows his quirk, saying, "Mine is to able to communicate with through technology. Well, not through personal cell phones. I try to restrict myself through that. It's mostly through speakers." And pretty much he closes his mouth and pretty much he just says, "Hello, everyone, come welcome the new people for our little town." And of course, people come in and people just greet them and everything, with Inko and Hisashi thinking that it's nice. And they think that they'll like it here. With pretty much Hisashi saying, and both Hisashi and Inko see a little park that kids are playing on. With Izuku saying that too. With pretty much Inko and Hisashi notice it. With Inko saying, "You want to go play on the park, Izuku?" With Izuku shaking his head saying, "Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to play." With Hisashi saying, "Okay, okay, little champ, now go make some new friends." Of course, they go take him to the park, and they let him. And that's when pretty much Izuku starts playing, and of course, he's kind of awkward, so no one gets near him because he's a bit of an awkward kid. But except for two children, and of course, Izuku kind of fell, but then one says, "Do you need help?" Izuku looks up and sees a girl with red hair, with like reddish hair, or was it brown that she originally had? I can't tell because the background. And yes, you can tell who it is. So let's just say reddish hair. Yeah, yeah, reddish hair. With, of course, Izuku saying, "Uh, yeah, thank you." With instantly the girl saying, "My name is Jessie, and this is my brother Dylan." With Dylan just saying, "Hi," and Izuku says, "My name is," and of course Izuku doesn't understand most of it. He's like confusing, huh? With Jessie saying, "Where are you from?" He understood that question a bit. So, Japan. Of course, he wasn't able to say it like in full English. It's like that. There's like that Japanese accent there. And she's like, "Oh, Japan, so cool. Do you know English?" With Hisashi jumping up saying, "Hi, this is my, yes, well, no, he doesn't know English, but I heard you and, no, my son, this is my son, Izuku. He's from Japan." With Jay says, "Japan, so cool. I heard there's a lot of cool quirks there too. With of course Jessie having that like like that Izuku little gleam in her eyes about like quirks and stuff. Like she's pretty much Izuku kind of in a sense. So yeah, with Dylan being the more calm one, with Dylan asking, so he can't speak English? With, of course, Hisashi saying, no, he understands some of it, but he can't talk English yet. So, yeah, I was wondering if you can help him learn English. With, of course, both Jesse and Dylan shake their heads in excitement, saying, yes, yeah, and pretty much excited, saying, so, Izuku, would you like to learn English? Izuku looking at his dad, not knowing what it means, with of course Hisashi and talking to him in Japanese, saying that if you would like to learn and talk in English, with Izuku saying, with of course Hisashi just telling them of how, pretty much just teaching Izuku the basics, like saying hello, hi, good morning, like like the greetments and stuff, and pretty much of course Izuku is a smart kid, but he still needs practice, with of course Jesse and Dylan's help. And Izuku goes to this little preschool for like people, and there's a lot of kids. With Izuku being a bit anxious, luckily Jesse was there and Dylan. Both Jesse and Dylan go up to him saying, "Izuku, over here!" And of course Izuku goes up to them, with Izuku being a bit nervous. With pretty much Jesse saying, "Izuku, you want to go to the I forgot I think it was like the garbage place somewhere. I don't remember what it was called, but pretty much like the dump to just search for treasure. It's because like they have this like little adventurous side, so pretty much they would just play around in the dump pretty much as canon, like as the actual control video game canon storyline on where they found something very important. But this is a bit later, with pretty much Izuku and Dylan and others. And Jesse says, "Oh, I also have some other friends if you want to meet them." With Izuku, of course, saying, "Mm-hmm," of course, shaking his head. And of course, Izuku starts learning English and pretty much meets Jesse's friends. And they go to like the garbage place. They don't find anything interesting yet. Not yet. I'm saying yet. Pretty much, they just find some regular stuff, some broken things, some cool, just and what looks like to be cool stuff. Nothing interesting really. And they go back, and pretty much this is kind of like their thing. With Izuku also getting a bit more confidence, not like being I forgot the word that I said. What was the word? Sorry, wait. Izuku did not become arrogant. Okay, so pretty much yes, that's the word. I forgot, so I searched it up. Yes, my brain is losing a lot of things, and I don't know why. But pretty much yes, Izuku did not become arrogant. He has confidence to like talk normally, like not stutter. He has like confidence to talk to regular people he doesn't know, just chat. Thanks to Jesse and Dylan and some of the other friends of Jesse. And pretty much, of course, let's just say we go to when they're like in middle school in America. Izuku is actually able to understand English and he talks English very well, and he also still talks Japanese. And pretty much Izuku is called pretty much to by one of the friends. And pretty much Izuku sees the guy, and let's just call this kid Fred. This is one of Jesse's friends. With Izuku going to Fred saying, Fred, what's up? With Fred just saying, he's here. With Izuku looking the other corner, which is another guy. With Fred just looking the other corner too, with Izuku looking down saying, ah, I see. You have a crush on him. With, of course, Fred saying, I don't. No, I don't. With Izuku saying, it's cool, man. It's cool. I'm chill. If you have a crush on him, go for it. With Fred saying, what if he doesn't like me, though? With, of course, Izuku saying, Fred, really? You're a cool guy, man. You're chill. You're awesome. I think he might. There's a chance, though. I'm not trying to keep your hopes up. There's still a chance, 50-50. You don't know. With pretty much instantly, there's another one. There's one of the other friends, which is pretty much Alex. Alex goes and sees, what are you guys talking about? With pretty much Fred saying, don't worry about it. We're not, with Izuku saying, Fred has a crush on that guy over there. Pretty much pointing at him saying, oh, I forgot you're gay. Oh, this is cute. With pretty much Fred being embarrassed, saying, shut up! Can you just shut up? Please, I might hear you! With, of course, pretty much Izuku saying, it's fine, Fred. We're your friends. Don't worry about it. We'll support you all the way, my friend. And pretty much, Alex says, that's what he said. And that's pretty much like Izuku just started like chuckling, like, good one, good one. You got me there. You got me there. I did not intend to do a joke, but yes. With pretty much Fred saying, but what? With Izuku saying, Fred, listen here. And pretty much he puts his hands on Fred's shoulder saying, it's okay to be like this, anxious. Believe me, I've been there. But not the way you think. But still, I'm here to help you as a friend. As one of your best friends since childhood, I'm going to help you get your man over there. Got it? And pretty much with a smile, and Alexa says, and I'm here to help you too. Pretty much putting like her arm like on Izuku's shoulder, like saying like she's here too to help. With pretty much Fred saying, "Oh dear God, this is gonna be a disaster." With Izuku saying, actually no, I actually know who to help. Who is here to help us? Thankfully, we have a friend, and we are going to call them." With Fred saying, "Wait, who?" Instantly, he just says, "No, oh God, no, please don't, please don't," and pretty much says, and he just, and instantly someone appears saying, "I got your call," and Fred just jumps saying, "Ah, God, damn it! Can you please stop doing that?" With, of course, Jacob, pretty much, oh, no, not Jacob, no, that's not the name. A name for this person. What should be their name? Instantly, actually, you know what? Why not Vanessa? Why not? It's Vanessa. Yes, Vanessa, and the person, yeah, why not? Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? With pretty much Vanessa saying, I got your text. What's up? And she's kind of like the goth of the group, you know? Pretty much like yeah, pretty much. Mostly like the stylist goth. She likes like the styles, like she likes the goth style, like you get the idea, right? She just like style. She doesn't act like that, but pretty much she is like the style. She just likes the style of it. With, of course, pretty much she's saying, "Oh wait, okay, so you're trying to help Fred with his crush." With pretty much, of course, with pretty much, of course, uh, Fred saying, "God, I hate when you do that. Can you please ask for permission?" With her saying, "May I see you brain? May I see your read your thoughts?" Fred saying, "No." With her saying, "Too bad. I'm helping you." Okay, so you need help. So what do you need help with? And Izuku just thinks and says, "Ah, got it. Okay." And pretty much she just says, "So you need someone's help to read his mind and see of if he's into guys or both, or girls or both." Good to know. Simple. I can ask him. With pretty much Izuku saying, "Yeah, it's mostly because you're close with him, as in friends, of course." With pretty much Vanessa saying, and pretty much, of course, she goes up towards the guy, and she says, "Hey, um, I'm just thinking of a random name, and for some reason, a name popped up in my head just thinking about it. And for some reason, the name is Derek. Yes, I don't know why, but yeah." And pretty much Vanessa says, "Hey, Derek, um, I have a question for you." With Derek saying, "Yeah, sure, what's up?" Oh, sorry. And pretty much she just says, I have and it's for a friend, not my friend group, but I have a question. If a guy likes another guy, but they don't know if the guy cares is like into guys or both girls, would it be odd with him saying, "Yeah, but And personally, I would be into guys. Instantly, she just says, "Oh, is that so?" With instantly Derek saying, "Did I say that out loud?" With her saying, "Probably, but don't worry, I'll keep your secret." Instantly, she walks away and around the corner, and Derek says, "Oh, fuck." Of course. And she says, "I forgot the name I just gave the character, damn it." If I remember correctly, I'm very sorry. I think it was Eric or Eric. And pretty much, and of course, pretty much Vanessa says, "Well, you have a 100% shot." With pretty much Eric saying, so what you're trying to say is, with pretty much Vanessa saying, "Yup, he is pretty much into guys." I congratulate you two, and give me an invitation for the wedding. Don't forget. Bye. And pretty much Eric says, "Oh, thank God." Oh. And of course, Izuku says, "See? No problem. You can just go up to him and ask him for a date." And also, yes, like Vanessa said, give us an invitation to the wedding. Bye. Instantly, they leave with Eric. Leave. We have to. And they left. Fuck. Damn it. And that's when he looks around the corner and pretty much sees the guy, and like kind of in anime style, you know, like how they are in love, like in love with that person, and pretty much see them like dramatic, romantic stuff like that. That's how he sees him. He's like, "Oh dear God," and pretty much prays saying, "Please let this go well." And he's like, "Okay, I can do this. I can do this." And pretty much he walks up and then he says, "I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this." It's like he's chickening out. He chickened out at the last second. And pretty much, and that's when Jesse says, "Oh, no, you don't there, sir." With Eric saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing, Jesse?" With pretty much Jesse saying, "Don't worry, Izuku explained it to me. And I'm here to help my good old friend Eric." With pretty much Eric saying, "Please, dear God, don't." With instantly saying, pretty much just saying, "Please, I'll do anything. I'll do your homework. I'll let you play video games. Please, just." And it's like he was trying to bargain on not doing this because he doesn't want to be embarrassed, you know? With instantly Jesse going up to Derek and just pats his back saying, "Hey, Derek." With pretty much saying, "Yeah, what's up, Jesse?" With Jesse saying, "Oh, me and my friends wanted to go to the dumpster and like the trash area or whatever it's called, and pretty much he says, so we thought, and pretty much Eric says, why don't we bring someone else?" And then we said, "Oh," and then we saw you and wanted to ask if you wanted to come over. And Derek said, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And also Jesse says, "Ah, yes, you're gonna need a new guide. So, since someone so kind and amazing, Eric will be your tour guide around there. Don't worry, he won't leave you alone. Take care. See you later." And pretty much, Eric just says, "Hi." Um, with Derek saying, "Thanks, man. For inviting me. I guess I didn't have anything to do later night anyway." So, with Derek saying, with Eric saying, "Yeah, sure, no problem." With pretty much Eric thinking, saying, "Jesse, I'm going to kill you one day." You know, like embarrassment and everything. With pretty much Jesse going and then Izuku saying, "I knew he would chicken out." With, of course, I forgot the girl's name that was right now. Alex, there it is. With pretty much Alex saying, "How are you 10 steps ahead of everyone?" With Izuku saying, 15 or maybe a little bit of a 9. What do you think? With Alex saying, I don't know. Somehow, it fascinates me that sometimes I confuse you for having a quirk." With Izuku saying, "Ah, thank you for complimenting me." And pretty much Izuku doesn't take offense if people say you're quirkless or anything. He's like someone that takes it in stride, saying, "Yes, I'm very unique." You know, so he is normal, but yet that makes him unique in a sense. You know what I mean? So pretty much, everything goes with, of course, Jesse saying, "Thanks for the text, Izuku." With Izuku saying, "No problem," and pretty much like they pretty much fist bump, and pretty much Izuku saying, "Good thing you were there, or he would have chickened out." With, of course, Jesse saying, "Yup, that would have been bad." Besides, and then they look back at Eric and Derek, and pretty much they see how embarrassed and flustered he is, and like anxious he is. With, of course, Izuku saying, "Aw, that's adorable. Our our little our little Eric is growing up." Like, like jokingly. With Jesse pretty much like also going with this like, "Yes, I feel like a proud parent. May he have a good life and a good marriage." Like, jokingly. And pretty much yeah, nothing bad. And pretty much continues and stuff like that. With, of course, we continue to everything happened in canon, with pretty much everyone going to like the trash place or whatever, and they found a little slide. I forgot what it's called, the slider or whatever. With pretty much everyone pretty much same as everything happens. They go through the slides and pretty much see amazing things and weird things and awesome and some awesome things, and yeah, but they didn't know that they would bring near they're the people that are bringing the near the end of the world. Yeah. But besides that, before we continue, let's go a bit back. Of course, we go to where they find the slide, and that's when they see the other with um, Izuku saying, "Hey guys, I found something." With everyone else going to where Izuku's yelling, with them asking, "What? What did you find?" With Izuku saying, carrying it out, saying, "Ugh, a projector. It looks old, but it looks like it works, and in weirdly good condition." With, of course, Derek saying, "Oh, cool, an old slider. I always wanted to know how these things work." Of course, they go, and pretty much everything happens as canon, sadly. And because of this, so pretty much they put like these sliders in weird orders, but then they notice that there's like different numbers in them. With these saying, "Oh wait, there's numbers behind them." With all of them saying, "What?" Each of them looks like there's 17, 30, 28, like etc. I don't remember how many little slide pictures were there, but yes. So pretty much Izuku and everyone there, with, of course, Izuku and uh, and Jesse are looking at one slide though, and for some reason Izuku feels like he's seen it somewhere. There's like these little, it's like this weird little, how do you say, signal, you know? Not like signal, how do you say it? What's the word? It's like not like, it's almost like I think it's called sigil. I think it's sigil. It's like when you see like these little like shapes and like what they're supposed to mean letters, with Izuku and Jesse feeling like they've seen it somewhere. Izuku like feels like, "Wait, Jesse, hold it," and pretty much he takes it off, and he sees the ring, and the ring in front of it, which is weird because it looks like it's like there's nothing on the front, but the thing is, the reflection of it shows these weird certain letters. They're like more readable, almost like it's almost like not like backwards, but it's like how do I explain it? It's like revealing of what the word means, which is odd. And he's like, and Jesse noticed this and like, what the? How are you? Izuku's, I don't know. What? This is weird. But of course, everyone lets this, and pretty much one person puts, Dylan puts one of the slides in and says, what's this one? Puts one in, and it looks like a desert. Like a weird desert, and it's like, nothing wrong, nothing bad. And pretty much, they just go through it, and then come back, and pretty much kind of like the same slides. They were having fun. Like, they were going to weird beaches, weird things, weird places, stuff like that. But then, they made it to one slide that would change everything. The slide behind the door that had a door. Instantly, one of them says, I'll open it this time since all of you went through slides. Izuku having like a bad feeling about this, saying, wait. With pretty much everyone else looking at Izuku, like, so, what, like, what's wrong? Izuku saying, with pretty much Venice saying, you have a bad feeling about this, don't you? Of course, remember, she's able to telepathy, read minds, with Izuku saying, Then, and pretty much Dylan says, I'll go. I'll open the door. With pretty much everyone looking at Dylan, even Jesse surprised, saying, why? Why? Dylan saying, I don't know, I just feel like I should do it. I'm the oldest here, and I have the responsibility to do it. And pretty much he just goes towards it, and he holds the handle. And he looks at everyone else, saying, here we go. He opens the door, and looks normal. Nothing bad, nothing happened. Instantly, there looks like to be red mist. With, of course, Dylan saying, whoa, that's cool. And he kneels down, not like completely, like really, really close to it, but like somewhat like a few distance away. With instantly just looking at it, Dylan just looks at it with Izuku saying, huh? And then the ring starts slowly floating. And Izuku and everyone seeing this saying, what the? With, of course, the little reflection is showing like something of death or like something dangerous. With Jesse saying, Dylan, run! With Dylan hearing that, he looks back, and then he sees the cloud, all the fog. It like tries to grab him, like almost like a tentacle going for it, like like grabbing for him, going for him. But Dylan luckily dodged, and he's running for his life. With Izuku saying, with everyone just saying, "Come on, Dylan, run!" Everyone's like nervous with both, even Jesse. And Dylan's like running for his life all the way to the door. He's like really running. And Izuku instantly thinks of something because he notices that the fog is getting closer. And he's like, come on, come on. And he looks around and he sees something. And then he thinks of something, saying, wait. And he grabs the ring. He grabs the ring that he had on his necklace. And he pulls it out, saying, that's how this works. And of course, he goes running towards them, running towards the door. Dylan saying, of course, Jesse saying, what are you doing? And Izuku pretty much goes through the door and trying to help Dylan. Of course, he wasn't thinking. And instinctively, he threw the ring towards the fog. Everyone saw that. Instantly, he pretty much absorbed, the fog absorbed the ring. Everyone thinking that, what the fuck? But instantly, it disappeared like in snap, but also the ring, which was odd. And pretty much Dylan noticed this, saying, what the? Like he was able to get through the door, and he was able to make it. With Izuku sitting up, because like he kind of got pushed back a bit too from that. Mostly he was pushed back from the explosion, like out of the door. And he's like, that was, oh my god, that worked. holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Like, he did not expect it to work. It was just a theory, because the ring was weird. Something happened, like, you know? With um, instantly, and pretty much, Jesse's like, oh my god, Izuku, Dylan, are you both okay? Well, Izuku and them, like, shaking their heads, saying, and Izuku notices, door, closed door, and instantly, Eric closes the door, and it's like, and pretty much, he closes it, and the thing tries to open it, and everyone, even Derek and everyone, tries to hold the door, with Jason and Izuku saying, turn it off, 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 and pretty much, like, frantically, and pretty much Jesse closes it, the projector turns off, the door disappears, it's gone. Everything is fine. Somewhat normal. With everyone saying, oh my god. With Dylan saying, looking at Izuku saying, you're crazy. Izuku saying, yeah, I know. Ugh. And of course, everyone left, and pretty much everyone left. But then one person turns around and looks at the direction of where the projector was and says, huh, weird. And that's when they hear, Derek, come on, let's go. And of course, a little smoke or a little red thing are in his eyes, you can see. Like sand almost. Like little bits of sand is like coming down his eyes. And that's where I'm going to leave it off. I hope you guys enjoy and have a great day. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a good evening, good night, and wherever you are. Take care. Have fun. Merry Christmas. Take care, y'all. Oop.